Welcome to No Agenda Talk Sports. I'm your host, Eric Ellaby. I'm joined today by my resident NBA expert, Kylin. How you doing, Kylin?
Doing good, and you? How you doing, Eric?
I'm doing pretty good, man. Pretty good, man. It's been a tumultuous time in the league, and I'm gonna get your thoughts on Kobe in a little bit. But first, let me hear what you have to say about the All-Star game coming up, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna do something to honor Kobe. But what do you think about the selection as far as the starters? Now, in the East, you have Trae Young, Kemba Walker, Giannis, Siakam, and Embiid. And in the West, you got Luka, you got James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis. What do you think about the starters? You think they got it right?
Not for the East. I would take out Trae Young for Butler. Trae Young got him there last. He playing his best. This is probably his best season. Been in the league 2 years, but this has been his best season. I will bring Butler into the start lineup. Butler's carrying that Miami team. They're third in the East right now, 32-15. He brought that team back up. That team, it was a winning team, a playoff team, but they needed that superstar push. They got it. He wanted to go there. He stepped up to the plate. He made me up 3 a.m. Shooting the ball, shooting around, doing what he needed to do to make the team better, getting everybody involved. The young kid, Tyler Hero. Another kid, Nunn. You got Dion Waiters. You got good group of guys around him. So I say just put Butler in the start lineup. I think that's all the part they really messed up for the East and the West. Hey, them 5 guys.
That's a tough lineup. That's a tough lineup there.
Yeah. Nobody did move. Nobody did move from that lineup.
The only thing about Butler is they don't list him as a 2 guard. They list him as a small forward, which they make into like far as big men. So
Right.
Trae Young and Kemba, they in there at the guard spot. So who would you take out at the big man spot? You got Giannis, you got Siakam, and you got Embiid. Who would you take out for Butler?
I would say Embiid because he missed the most games.
Yeah. Okay.
Because he missed the most games. He missed almost half of the season, really. Butler been playing every game, from I believe. Doing what he needed to do for his team. I think Embiid's still out. Maybe I think he came back, last night or the other night?
Yeah, he just came back for a couple games, yeah.
So, I don't think Embiid, that's only for the reason that he missed so many games.
Okay, yeah, I got you. What now? They announced the reserves, and here are the reserves. You got Kyle, and for the East, you got Kyle Lowry of the Raptors. You got Ben Simmons of the Sixers. You got Jimmy Butler of the Heat. Jason Tatum of the Celtics. DeMontis Sabonis of the Pacers. You got Chris Middleton of the Bucks. You got Bam Adebayo for the Miami Heat.
Right.
And in the West, you got Chris Paul of the Thunder. You got Damian Lillard for the Trailblazers. Russell Westbrook for the Rockets. You got Donovan Mitchell for the Jazz. You got Brandon Ingram for the Pelicans. You got Rudy Gobert for the Jazz. And you got Nikola Jokic for the Nuggets. So, what do you think about the reserves? You think they got it right, or you think they left somebody out?
A silent killer. They left out Devin Booker.
Oh, Devin Booker. Okay.
Devin Booker. A guy who really been averaging, I think, 27 points a game this season. His team is not as good
Right.
as all the other teams, but he getting them there. He averaging 27, 4 and 6.
Right.
Eighth in the league. So his team was not that great, but I think he deserved to be in the reserves. I would take out maybe Rudy Gobert.
Okay. So yeah, because this is the thing when you talk about the West, you got now if you want to factor in winning, okay, but if you just taking in talent because you got Dame Lillard, he's having a great season, but his team is fighting to get into the playoffs right now. You got Brandon Ingram also having a great year. His team is fighting to get into the playoffs. So I think they kind of knocking Devin Booker for the Suns slipping as of recently and falling out of the playoffs. But you have a couple of guys in there whose team is not in the playoffs right now. So he could have easily been in there. So I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying about that. I think with Rudy, they just want to put a big man in there. They want to reward a big man for his defense. So I think that's why they put him in there. But what do you think about the East? They got Bam in there from the Miami Heat. They gave him a nod. They got him in there. They got Sabonis in there, who's been the Pacers have been a big surprise. Right now they sitting at number 5 in the East at 31-17. So you got to reward winning. So he's been having a pretty good season.
Like I said, one problem with the East. We forgot one player.
What's that?
Bradley Beal, 28 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. I would take Kyle Lowry up because when it comes to crunch time, Kyle Lowry is not there.
Oh no, we can't do that. The Raptors, they lost Kawhi Leonard, and right now they number 2 in the East still at 33-14 without Kawhi Leonard. You gotta put him in there.
But they was already a number 1 seed without Kawhi 2 years ago. They was a number 1 seed without Kawhi.
Right. But they didn't. But they had DeRozan. This is without DeRozan and without Kawhi, and it's still sitting at number 2. And where
Bill's having a good season without his coach John Wall.
right.
So I think they could have gave it to Bill, give it to him instead of Lowry. In my opinion, Bill is averaging more than Lowry. But like you said, it goes about when you don't got that co-star, when you don't have the superstar that you had, this team had to step up. So
I think in teams who are at the top of that conference, they usually try to give them 2 All-Stars. I think the Clippers probably would have had 2 All-Stars if Paul George wouldn't have missed so much time. But one thing I noticed is a lot of first-timers and young guys in this All-Star game. What do you think? You think it's a passing of the guard right now?
You got Rudy Gobert first time, Brandon Ingram first time, Donovan Mitchell first time, Bam Adebayo first time, Jason Tatum, and Sabonis. These are
Young guys.
Good guys, and it showed that with KD out, with Paul George not, and with Steph and Clay.
Right, Steph and Clay. Right.
The young guys.
You're right.
Are showing, hey, this is my time. While these guys who used to get all the spotlight, hey, I got to ball out.
You're absolutely right. I didn't even think of that. There's so many guys who are injured and not even playing this season, and so many guys who've been out the lineup so much that you couldn't put them in there. Guys like Kyrie Irving, he missed so much time that they didn't even put him in there, but he usually is a lock for an All-Star game. So this has opened up the door to give these young guys a big opportunity. The only thing I say is, now that you got this opportunity, you better show out. I mean, you better put on a show.
Yeah, and you got to keep the same mentality to keep doing it. Because once Kyrie and KD come back in the East, you may not see Bam no more. You may not see Sabonis in there no more. You may not see Tatum.
That's why you gotta give them something to remember this year. You gotta be on Sports Center highlights for this All-Star game. You got to try to dunk on somebody. You got to try to put somebody on their butt. You got to show up.
Yeah. And just he did that this year. I don't know if you remember when they played the Clippers when he
sat him down.
Yeah, he crossball JoJo and shot the Creole with the clutch the game to make the game even more better.
Yeah.
Ice on top of the cake. So, like you said, you gotta get them top 10 sports center highlights. You gotta get those highlights. You gotta do like you said, you gotta ball up. You gotta show, hey, I'm ready to step up to the plate. What I need to do? What do I have to do to step up to the plate to get my team to the playoff, to be an all-star? You gotta shine while those guys are out, because if you don't believe that next season, them guys who are out are going to get spot.
Right. Yeah. This is gonna be an interesting All-Star game for many reasons, and I'm looking forward to it. One thing for sure, under the shadow of Kobe Bryant and everything, one thing for sure, I think it's going to be a very competitive All-Star game. Ain't going to be no whole lot of East lollygagging with the West and running up and down the court not playing no defense. I think these guys going to play hard and compete this All-Star game. So
and with the new rules, the new rules that came along with the changes, new changes came along today. It was set out. They came out by the NBA, so
right.
It shows you I played some defense in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, for sure. So it's gonna be interesting. Well, let me get your take on. Usually we don't really look at the season too hard, the standards, until you get about around the All-Star break. So taking a look at the standards, you have. I think the top teams are pretty much a lock. I don't think nobody's falling off a cliff for in the foreseeable future. So I'm looking at the bottom of both conferences. I'm gonna start with the East. Okay, you got number 7. You got the Magic at 21-27. At number 8, you got the Nets 20-26. You got the Bulls at 19-31, and you got the Pistons still within some kind of reach at 17-32. Now, out of these teams, right, because it's a gap after that, the 76ers are the number 6 at 31-17. So they're not catching them. But out of them bottom teams, who do you think has the best shot at getting the 7th and the 8th seed in the East? You got the Magic, the Nets, the Bulls, and the Pistons. Who you got?
I see the two teams that's already in there, Orlando
and the Brooklyn Nets.
I see the two teams that's already in there, Orlando and the Nets. The Nets, because you got Kyrie coming back, who got to show this only way gonna be in the playoffs. He got to show some aspect of being a leader.
Right.
You can't down this teammate, down that teammate. Them guys ain't gonna want to play with him. They got a good group of guys, Spencer Dinwiddie, who should have been an All-Star too.
That is a fact. That's a fact. Yeah.
Spencer Dinwiddie, you got DeAndre Jordan, who's a great rebounder. You got another big center, I forgot his name. Another good big center who can rebound. And they got a couple guys who can shoot the ball, shoot the three. So I believe they can stay in the A spot if Kyrie can take on the aspect of being a leader. If not, I believe Chicago can come right up and snatch that A spot.
Right. It's gonna be close in the East. It's gonna be very close in the East. The bad part about the Pistons is they can't stay healthy. That's my only thing with them, because if they were all healthy, if you had Blake and Reggie Jackson and Derrick Rose and Drummond all playing together, I think they could get up there. But the fact of the matter is, someone is always on the bench hurt. So it's hard to trust that team. It's hard to trust that team.
And they also want to trade Drummond. They want to trade Drummond. They're looking for somebody to trade with. I thought the Celtics should have traded for him. but I mean, they might have enough room, enough money to get him, or at least try to sign him. I think that's what this up is missing.
Even more than Drummond, if they're going to clean house, I would really like to see Derrick Rose get on a playoff team and show out in the playoffs. I would like to see him on a team who really needs a point guard right now.
Right.
Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think about the West? Now, I don't see the Thunder sliding. I don't see them sliding. Right now they're 29-20. I don't see them sliding. Actually, I think they might climb a little bit. So, but you got the 8th seed, you got the Grizzlies, who've been playing very well. They have 500 now, 24-24. And you got the Spurs, the 9th seed, at 21-26. And you got the Trailblazers at 21-27. So who do you think is going to get that 8th seed? Now, Dame Lillard been dropping 50 on your head, okay, recently. He been killing, pulling up from half court, killing. I think it's Dame time. It's about ready to be Dame time. And you got the Spurs. They've been playing a little better. But Ja Morant, man, what can you say about the rookie? What can you say?
He deserves also to be All-Star as well.
Yeah. I think he got slighted a little bit. He leading his team. He is, as a rookie, he is the leader of the Grizzlies, and he leading them right now. They in the playoffs. So, but I think because he a rookie, they kind of wanna make him sit out this year. But he definitely earned a All-Star bid. But who you think is going to get that 8th seed?
I'm going to say Portland.
Portland? Okay. Talk to me.
I say Portland because you got Carmelo Anthony, who came in and gave you the offensive push that you needed, that you wasn't getting from when you got Rodney Hill who went out.
Right.
You got Ken Bazemore who gave you maybe 12, 13. Then they also added Ariza, who is a
now listen.
Defenders in the game.
Trevor Ariza, and also he can put the ball in the back. He been looking good since he been there.
Right.
He been looking real good.
He fit right in. And they started him. He fits right in.
Right.
Like you said, you got Dame shooting for the motor side, the 8 for the motor side. He's shooting literally from that side. I think when CJ, I don't know if he came back yet, but when CJ
back.
He coming back healthy. They gotta get that big man back. If they get that big man back after the All-Star break, they can make that final push to get him at the 8th seed, and they can make challenge maybe the Lakers or even the Clippers who have to get that first seed. Maybe the Lakers, maybe a lot for that already, but they can challenge them maybe for 2 games. And maybe it won't be as easy for the Lakers going into that first round if they do play Portland or even play a young Ja Morant. So
listen, if Portland get that big man back, if they get that big man back and healthy, along with all those shooters that they got.